everybody, and welcome back to the world of Fandom Fights. I'm your host, the King, Kaleb Koho, and we've got another great round one matchup here in the Summer Series Singles Tournament. And here to help me call this one is someone that doesn't like me, maybe likes me. I think he's swell. Nick the Name Too. How you doing, Nick?
You're not, Tim.
No, Tim Brzakala is actually playing in the match tonight. The number 3 seed, Tim the Hulk Brzakala, stepping back in the ring for the first time since he played for the title earlier this year. His opponent, someone who's had a 1-1 run this season, someone that I played, beat him, then he beat Doug to get into this tournament. Nazario Montenegro, Mr. VHS, back in at the 14 seed, continuing the streak, his third straight Summer Series Singles Tournament appearance. So it's going to be interesting to see how he does. Playing Tim in round one is going to be a very hard-fought match. What do you think of the two competitors going in, Nick?
Well, I have no bias, and I'm completely fair in all ways, but one of these people is part of the sexiest team of all time, and also happens to be holding a belt currently. So definitely a big hill to climb for one of these competitors, but I'm just excited to see what happens, Caleb.
Absolutely, but with that, I think that's enough from us. We'll go ahead and hear what these two have to say right now in promos.
All right, so we're in the tournament. This is great, but they got you against Tim, so that's also great. How do you feel?
Well, it's going to be a rough match. I don't know what they have against us, man. I don't never get none of the gimmies, none of the people in the low bar. No, it's always like, you know, the guy who just lost to the champion? You play that guy. The guy who had the belt for 2 years in teams and never lost it? You play that guy. But you know what? I played that guy once in a 4-way match in Full Metal Geek, and I outscored him. So if you piss me today, I'll consider us even.
Well, let's just play a hell of a match, man. Give it your all. Let's do it.
Good stuff.
You want to talk about gimme matches? We already gave you a gimme match. It's called Douglas Castle. He scored 0 points in a Fandom match, and you actually won. He's part of the Kingsmen. He's a piece of shit with that faction. Hate them, don't like them. The reason why we don't like you, Criterion, because you guys don't just belong here. You just don't belong here. You're one of the weirdest groups possible. You talk about Criterion Collection, but then go and talk about Blockbuster Video. Guess what? Criterion Collection was never at Blockbuster. You know what was? All those stupid 80 movies that you guys love and you guys fan over, and guess what? Those are not here. So good luck. You're playing Tim. Fucking Jim Carrey ain't here tonight, so we're not getting fucked tonight. We're going back for that belt because we need it. Tim, you just need to go meet Tuig in the finals and let the best man win. That's our goal. Scully, enjoy your title. We took one from you. We're coming back to take the second one. How are you feeling?
Yes, all of those things. It is going to be me or Tuig's belt at the end of this. I like Nazario, good dude, but yeah, no, I need a singles win. So I'm not here to mess around.
The C on your shirt stands for chump. Let's go.
All right, that's what we call some fire promos. Cody, asshole as always. Tim, here to do business. Ian's confused as fuck. Nazario, here to have fun. That's what I know and love about fandom. Nick, what do you think about those promos?
Well, again, Caleb, I'm a very unbiased party in this, but one of those promos was near perfect. The other one, again, totally unbiased, but the worst letter in the alphabet is the letter C.
All right. Well, I will not touch that one. We'll go right to round number one, which works like this. You're just gonna get 10 questions with 1 point apiece from 10 different areas within the realm of Fandom Fights. Should you get all 10 questions correct, you'll be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge. Rule any questions as we get into round number one. All right. And your first question comes in the category of fandom quotes. What Disney live-action film features the exchange? Choose your last words carefully, Telmarine. You're a mouse. I was hoping for something a little more original than that.
Koho, if by chance they ask to repeat the question, could me and you maybe dialogue this line?
We could definitely dialogue this on the repeat. Do you want the retort or the accuser?
I'm more of a retorter.
I will allow you to have the retort.
Thank you. Looks like it might not be happening today, though.
Looks like it might not be happening, though. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start with Nazario.
I'm going to shoot with the Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian.
And Tim.
Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian.
Both are correct for a point, Nick.
That is Correct, Caleb. And moving on to the second question, which is in the category of MCU. In Iron Man 3, what state does Tony go to after the attack on his Malibu home?
Rewatch this movie. Slaps. Great movie. What do you think?
It's very average. And you think very average movies are great.
Listen, I have also been described as very average, so I'll take it. 5, 4,
Well, I would
3,
think you're about
2, 1.
in
Hands down, we'll start with Tim this time.
I don't know. Minnesota.
And Nazario.
Nebraska.
Both incorrect. Looking for Tennessee.
Okay.
All right. Your third question comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. What Broadway legend wrote the songs for Moana? Make way. Are you giving me the look because of the
Yes.
word legend?
You know why I'm thinking.
The word legend, is that why? Is it the blue hair? People like to stare.
I think you knew 2 months ago that you would be getting this look.
5, 4.
Repeat.
That is Nazario's first repeat. In the category scores and soundtracks, what Broadway legend wrote the songs for Moana?
You wanna dialogue that first quote now?
Sure. Choose your last words carefully, Telmarine.
You're a mouse. I was hoping for something a little more original than that.
On it. 5, 4, 3,
Oof.
2, 1. We're actors. Pens down. We're going to start with Nazario.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
And Tim.
Yeah, legend is rough. Lin-Manuel Miranda.
You bite your fucking tongue. He is a legend. All right, Nick.
Fourth question in the category of Pixar. In Cars, what is the name of the fire truck? Surprised you didn't ask. What is the name of the legendary fire truck?
Listen. Lin-Manuel Miranda, living legend. You can't dispute that claim. That is a fact. That's a fact. Is Hamilton 11 Tonys? 11.
Great.
5, 3.
I don't know much
2,
about that way. I'd be angry.
1. Fair. Pens down. We'll start with Tim.
I have no idea.
And Nazario.
Is it red?
Red is correct for a point. All right, your fifth question comes in the category of James Bond. Who directed Quantum of Solace? I live many quantums in solace. Solitude.
Is a legend.
A living legend, potentially, one might say. I wouldn't.
Yes. Are you sure?
I wouldn't. I don't. Would you?
I'm saying the term's getting thrown around.
Repeat the question.
That is Tim's first repeat. Category James Bond. Who directed Quantum of Solace? There's a difference between my term and your use of the term. Mine has the accolades and like a claim to back it up. Come on now.
No, mine I only use when it applies.
That mine applies there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim.
Mark Forster.
That is correct on Nazario.
Mark Forster.
Is correct. All right. 4-3. Let's get to the sixth question, Nick.
Sixth question is in the category of Planet of the Apes. In War for the Planet of the Apes, what is the name of Caesar's son who lives? Yes.
You like the distinction in the question?
I guess that would imply.
I wrote that one at like 2 a.m. one night, and that's just the wording that stuck.
I guess that would imply that some bad shit happens in this movie.
It is called War for the Planet of the Apes, Nick.
Right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Nazario.
Cornelius.
And Tim.
Cornelius.
Is correct. Your seventh question comes in the category of YA dystopia.
I forgot that was a thing.
So did many people. What is the name of the male tribute from District 4 in The Hunger Games Catching Fire?
I'm sorry, maybe.
Did you forget this was a thing, Nick?
No, I always remember that our very near future is a thing.
Our very, 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 very near future.
Unbelievably near.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow. We're talking about tomorrow. We've been like this for 6 months.
Yep.
5, 4.
I wouldn't mind if the Hunger Games started right now. Throw my hat in.
Hands down, we're going to start with Tim.
Finnick.
That is correct. And Nazario.
Yeah, shirtless guy.
Shirtless guy, not acceptable. We are tied up. Tie game, Nick, at 5.
Very tied game we have here. And your next category is the category of Jurassic Park. Who directed Jurassic Park 3?
Tim went right to the board on that one.
Probably. Who knows?
I think Tim is a smart boy, went straight to it. Nazario, Mike Hanley, they love the parks with the dinos. So does the macaw. 5, 4,
Cool.
3,
I think they're fine.
2, 1. Same. Pens down. We're going to start with Nazario.
Joe Johnston.
And Tim.
Joe Johnston.
Correct. Tied at 6. As you get your penultimate question in the category of Marvel films outside the MCU. In Spider-Man 2, what job is Peter Parker fired from at the start of the film?
I mean, being fired's rough, but it's not like your ape son died.
Right. Exactly. Have you ever been fired, Nick?
I don't want to talk about it, Koho.
That's very fair. I, too, have been fired. It's okay. Fine.
I was a little league umpire, and they were like, you got to stop throwing the little kids out of the game.
What? Same. Actually, pens down. We're going to start with Tim.
Pizza delivery guy.
And Nazario.
Pizza delivery.
Correct. Tied at 7 going into the last question, Nick.
Your ultimate question is in the category of Disney animation. Who voices Mrs. Potts in 1991's Beauty and the Beast?
Tight game, Nick. Tight game.
Toit like a toiger.
Toit like a toiga. Say it.
Austin Powers coming to Fandom 2021.
Maybe. No, I won't. 5, 4,
It's only 3 movies.
2, 1. Exactly. Pens down. We are going to start with Tim.
Angela Lansbury.
And Nazario.
Angela Lansbury.
Both correct. We are tied at 8 coming out of round 1, Nick. Close game, but anything can happen as we get into round number 2, which works like this. This is the wheel round. You should get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheelside.com. If you like the category you land on, you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can opt multiple choice, but it devalues the points down to being only 1 point. Look alive. Stealing is in this round. You both have 2 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge roll. Your categories on the wheel tonight are Disney Animation, Planet of the Apes, Middle Earth, Wizarding World, Star Trek, Fandom Oscars, DC, Pixar, as well as spinners and opponents' choice. Tim, you are the higher seeded competitor. Would you like to go first or defer to Nazario?
Second.
Yeah, let him go first.
Yep.
All right, so Nazario, you will be spinning this lovely wheel first. Your spin is away, and it lands on Fandom Oscars. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Where's Thomas?
Where's
Oh,
Thomas?
you're right. Sorry, Thomas Eanes. Sorry, Thomas. There you go.
And that shit again.
Apologies.
Of course, I'll spin that shit again. Thank you.
All right.
So glad we brought Thomas in for that tough
We're
decision.
starting with the category of DC. DC. Nick, would you like to give Nazario his questions in the category of DC?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Actually, I go second, but okay, I found the DC questions. Nazario, are you ready for your questions in the category of DC?
Kind of.
Great. Well, I'm going to read them anyway. Okay, first question. What Lantern, voiced by Michael Clark Duncan, trains Hal in Green Lantern?
God damn it. I know the name, but I will fuck it up. Oh, wait.
4.
Kilowog.
Kilowog is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Where do Bruce and Andrea first meet in Batman, Mask of the Phantasm?
Ah. I assume you want a specific answer.
I will tell you.
Multiple choice. Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, a graveyard, B, a party, C, crime alley, or D, a theater.
Graveyard.
Graveyard is correct for 1 point. Your third question. Who directed Superman 3?
Was it Richard Lester?
That is correct for 2 points. Your fourth question. Who plays Richie Cusack in A History of Violence?
Viggo Mortensen.
That is incorrect. We're going to go to Tim for the 2-point steal.
William Hurt.
Damn it.
William Hurt is correct for 2 points.
It was a 50-50 shot.
And Nazario, moving on to your final question in the category of DC. What was the name of the original super team in Watchmen?
The Minuteman.
Minuteman is correct. For 2 points.
All right. 15-10 after Tim got that massive 2-point steal there as we bring back the wheel. And Mr. Newberry, as your first spin is away, Mr. Brzakala. It lands on Wizarding World. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
We will take it.
All right. El Proctor, to you, your questions in the category of the Wizarding World. Your first question. What is the core of Harry's wand in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone?
A phoenix feather.
That is correct for 2 points. In Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, what member of the original Marauders is a rat animagus?
Peter Pettigrew.
That is correct for 2 more points. Your third question in the Wizarding World. How many Wizarding World films have been directed by David Yates?
6.
That's correct for 2 more points. Your penultimate question in the category of the Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, what does Hermione use to disguise Harry's scar from Death Eaters?
Well, again, I'm going to ask my own question that I hate. Are you looking for something very specific?
Yeah. I'm looking for something specific, right? Yeah. Okay. Just to make sure.
So multiple choice then, because I don't know the name of the spell.
Your options are A, Polyjuice Potion, B, Stinging Hex, C, Orange Hex, or D, Bedazzling Potion.
Stinging Hex.
That is correct for 1 point. And your last question in the category of the Wizarding World. What U.S. state is Newt taking the Thunderbird to in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
Arizona.
God damn it.
That's correct for 2 points.
Give me something.
At the end of round number 2, Tim takes back the lead 19-15, but anything can happen as we get into round number 3, which is the betting round. It works like this. We are going to give you the category. You are going to tell us how many points you'd like to bet between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose those points. We go until someone is mathematically eliminated or the score reaches 0. You both have 2 repeats left. Any questions as we get to round number 3? With that, then, your first category that you can bet points on is Disney Animation. Disney Animation. How many points would you like to bet on Disney Animation?
He's betting 2.
Yeah.
So,
It's tough.
1 would not be bad. 2 would be maybe yikes.
I don't want to go 2, but I mean, I might.
I do 1. I do 1. I think you can hit a 1. It's round 1 of a tournament. I mean, he's already used 14 U.S. states in this one match. So, how are you good with states?
Okay, I'll do 1.
Okay.
The managers are we good?
We are doing 2, right?
Man of few words, Thomas Eanes. All right, we'll go ahead and get bets, starting with Nazario.
Dos.
And Tim.
1.
All right, your question in the category of Disney animation. In Big Hero 6, what is the name of the city that Hero lives in?
Switched it up. Not a state, but a city.
Think they know me, but they don't.
Take that, Cody. You did ask a couple states, but
I know, I did. I did not bank on all of them being used in this match, but things happen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we will start with Nazario.
San Francisco.
And Tim.
And I said San Fran, Tokyo, so I'm wrong.
San Francisco is correct. It is 18-17. Tim, give them their second category.
I don't know what it is.
Not Tim, Nick. Fuck, I'm used to saying Tim. I am sorry.
okay. Tim, let me read them their second category. I'm also saying Tim. It's the category of Worlds of DC.
Sorry, thought it was a state. Turns out it was a city. I'll let you guys go first. You can talk if you'd
I
like.
think you at least got to keep it close. And the reason I didn't talk in the last one is because it was obvious he was going to go 2. So, yeah. Screw you guys.
I didn't say anything.
Consider myself screwed.
What are you thinking? Where does Arthur travel in the movie?
Yeah, literally. If it's like a name of this, a dot of that, I don't know. But I think, yeah, I think right now, I mean, if we get Disney live action or Star Trek or something next,
You got to bet something. Just bet. I think you're at least comfortable with these movies that you can maybe pinpoint something. So if you want to swing for it, swing. But I'd say at least 1. 2 would be, I don't think terrible. But again, who knows where it could go.
I think if there's a time for me to go 2, it's probably now, though.
Okay. I trust
Do you
you.
agree?
I trust you.
All right.
The manager is very good. All right. We'll go ahead. We will get bets started with Tim this time.
I'm going to go 2.
And Nazario.
Uno.
All right, Nick, go ahead and give them their question in the category of Worlds of DC.
Will do. Your question. In Birds of Prey, what Suicide Squad member appears on a wanted poster at Gotham City Police Department? I'm utterly shocked at how fast these two are
Both
writing,
hit that fast.
because I was unaware that this factoid existed.
Do you like this movie, Nick?
I should have bet 2.
Relative to other Worlds of DC films, sure.
4, 3, 2, 1. Heads down. We'll start with Tim
Captain Boomerang.
and Nazario.
Capitán Boomerang.
Both are correct. 20-18. As we get to your third question, which comes in the category of the MCU. How many points would you like to bet on the MCU?
You think we go for it?
I mean, I wouldn't let anything come close to touching it right now.
Because I mean, if in the multiverse he wasn't great at MCU, so I don't know how hard he's gonna go. So I feel like maybe 1.
No, I would rather, honestly, with everything coming, I would rather you go 2 on this category than the other category, because we might not have a shot to shoot later.
Okay, that's fine.
And we've proven by the final question could honestly be make or break. So let's just,
Is this the
if
third?
we lose it, we lose it. Oh,
Third
Okay.
Third.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I have no idea I was going to be this close this late, so I have nothing to look for.
I mean, I would say keep it close, but you could go big.
Okay.
No telling what's going to come out of that. I mean,
Managers are pretty good.
Yeah.
So managers are good. All right. We'll get bets started with Nazario.
Uno.
And Tim.
2.
All right. Your question in the category of the MCU. Who plays Agent Wu in Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Ah,
Nazario seems pretty upset that that's the movie that came out of the category of the MCU.
It's, in order to be a good fandom player, you do have to watch Ant-Man and the Wasp.
How many times at midnight, though?
I've watched it a lot.
I watched it a lot.
with me.
5, 4, 3,
Oh my
2,
god.
1. But do you study it? Pens down. We will start with Nazario
the guy from Fresh Up the Boat.
and Tim.
Randall Park.
Yeah.
Is correct. All right, 22-17. Nick, go ahead and give them their fourth category.
Your fourth category is that of DC.
We'll see you in the next round. 0. Let's go.
Yep.
Sorry, nothing against you guys. I hate that Nazario had to play 10, but yeah, it's 0 time.
You know what to do.
Yeah.
Ride it out. Ride it out.
If Wizarding World shows up next, you're not betting a damn thing, okay? Not a damn thing. 0.
All right, two managers are good. All right, we will get bets starting with Tim
0.
and Nazario.
Those.
All right, Nick, give him the question in DC.
Your question in DC. What does RED stand for in red?
I should have been 2.
Could have gone for some kind of record, perhaps.
There was a potential to tie had Tim bet 2 on hit both these. But that's all the math I could really give you. I don't really know. 5,
Good math.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tim for stats.
Retired and extremely dangerous.
And Nazario.
Retired, extremely dangerous.
Retired, extremely dangerous is correct. 2 points for Nazario, 22-19. As we go to the last question, your category is Fandom Oscars. How many points would you like to bet on Fandom Oscars?
Go Big Tim!
2. No. How long have you been running this game, Koho? Good lord, still calling it way early.
We
You
definitely
won't do it. You know you guys want to bet. Bet 1. Let's make it interesting. Bet 1. You're good.
It's Oscars. I'm gonna fuck it up anyway.
All right, I'll bet 2.
No.
He's gonna bet 2. I mean, we could miss.
I'll
2.
bet 2. I'll bet 2 just for you, Nazario.
All right, I'm assuming managers are good. All right. So go ahead and we will start with Nazario for bets.
Dos.
And Tim.
0.
All right, your question of the category of Fandom Oscars. What Oscar was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire nominated for?
kind of a Wizarding World question.
Kind of a Wizarding World question.
Should have bet 2.
Kind of, maybe. Oh man, it's been a long day. I feel bad that just this match is just coming after a 2-hour Your List Sucks where I rammed my head against the wall and then got kicked in it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tim for stats.
Visual effects.
And Nazario.
It's probably going to be one of the sound ones, but I also went visual effects.
And your winner, Tim the Hulk Brzakala. The answer was best production design. Also would have accepted best art direction. What a game, Nick.
What a game. Everyone's favorite category to end on.
Absolutely, right? I don't think anyone hates this category ever at all. I think this was a great match. Great showing for both of them. We'll go ahead. We'll hear from our winners today in post-match interviews. That was a tight one. You guys pulled it out. You're moving on to round 2.
Shut your mouth. Can Tuig take this? You
Tuig
haven't
take it.
learned. I don't. Thank you.
Tim, how did it feel to just dominate this match?
Good. I was a little spooked coming out of round 1, and then round 2, Nazario played really well. That steal doesn't happen, and I don't get that steal, and it's a different game because I probably wouldn't been as happy with missing Disney animation in round 3. But no, this was a good match. Like I said, Nazario played really, really well. I have Cameron Holtzman next, and he's worse than Nazario. So I mean, this was this was the match that I had to get through. I had to beat Nazario. Now it's a cakewalk up until me and Tuig eventually play each other, because he will beat everyone. I will beat the rest of this side of the bracket. We will meet in the middle. One of us will go on to take the title from Scully. So, yeah, it feels good.
Cool. And
Yeah,
Cody,
go ahead.
real quick, coming from a completely unbiased person in this match, how does it feel to just be the best manager ever?
It's a lot of work. It really is a lot of work. This match wasn't easy. This match was really hard. And I had to shoot shots. We had to shoot for 2 on World of DC, and we had to shoot because we didn't know what was coming down the pipe, and it would have ended in an Oscar question. And if it would have done that, we could have lost. We've seen plays in this tournament where things fall out. I'm ready for Holtzman. I really am. I want to smack the living shit out of him in Fandom. He's fine as a trivia player. He's got a lot of knowledge, but overall, I think Tim is undefeated in this tournament. I mean, if we look back, Tim didn't lose last year in this tournament. He's back again this year. He had one misstep against Dom, and I think he has unfinished business, and he wants to get back to a chance to win the title. I think he feels in both title matches something got taken from him. He works really hard. He's co-runs this league, but he puts so much time and effort. So I just want to see him or you win a belt in singles. I promised a belt. And back to everybody about betting in the end of the round. I don't care about records. I care about championships, and that's where we're going to. So Nazario, I hate to beat Nazario. Nazario is one of my good friends in this entire community.
Good dude.
I even like Eanes for what he is. He just runs a shit faction. We can tell. If you haven't checked the Reddit page for Multiplex, there's been a lot of drama. Go read it. But Criterion's a mess, so they need all their help they can get. So, yeah. Yeah.
I'm back. Hi.
Welcome back.
All right. I'm glad I wasn't here for that. All right. We'll go over to our fortunate second place finisher, Nazario. You played a very, very competitive and very strong game. Did you expect to come out this hot against him? Like, how were you feeling after round 1 when it was tied?
Like I told you, I already outscored him once. I was expecting to be winning after round 2. I made a stupid rookie mistake. When you know it's only one of 2 choices, you go multiple choice. Because if not, you're giving up the 2-pointer. And that was kind of the swing there. If I get William Hurt, he doesn't get those 2 points. I get 1 more. The difference is less. I jump back up in there with this new animation, and it's a different ballgame. But I'm tired. It's like 11 p.m. Happens. We're tied, though. 1-1.
1-1. Is there anyone that you want to play now that you are post-tournament? Is there anyone that you want to try and face to get up to a 500 and even positive record?
Well, I lose some, I win some. So whoever comes next, I'm going to beat. Send whoever you want.
I was just going to say
Fair.
real quick that, I don't know, man, that David Yates question. Boy, that was easy.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I
Anyways.
wasn't going to say that, but I studied my ass off on Harry Potter today. And all questions you got, I could have answered without studying anything. The only thing you didn't know was the freaking Oscar question, because who cares about Oscars? Really? But, oh well.
Tim did play a hell of a game, though, so I'll give him that.
He's probably going to win his side of the thing. So, congrats on him. See you next year.
Fair enough, Nazario. You did play in all 3 tournaments. You can hang your hat on that. Blockbuster also going to be back this season in the teams tournaments. We'll see you guys then. But that's going to do it for us tonight, Nick. A great match for a great round 1 of a tournament that we've had so far. Great showing for both Tim and Nazario. Final thoughts on this one before we wrap this up in a nice little bow.
Absolutely. Very high-scoring match. A lot of people could win a match with 17 points, but not when you're playing a buzzsaw like Tim the Hulk Brzakala. Whoever he's playing next, which may or may not have been mentioned earlier, should be looking over their shoulder. And Kaleb, I had a lot better time than I thought I would co-hosting with you.
Absolutely. I love co-hosting with you, Nick. It's a great time, and this was a great match to do so. So for everyone here, that has been Tim. That has been Nazario. That has been Thomas. That has been Cody. That has been nicknamed Tuig. I have been Kaleb the King Koho. This has been Phantom Fights. We'll see you guys real soon with another great round 1.